don't know why I'm tired. This is an early day for me. 9:30 is frankly a very 9:30 in the PM. Frankly, a very early training session for me at this point. But we'll talk about that because a friend was asking me the other day over the phone because I don't talk to a soul in person anymore. Why I've been training so late and everything. But I think this marks we're coming to the end of the 5th week out. So we got 4 more weeks of training left. And it seems like things are just picking up steam last minute. We might just make it. Body feels pretty good. Lifts are picking up steam pretty fast. And being a little recluse, I think has been pivotal in that journey back. So might talk about that a little bit today. Probably will. Don't have much else to talk about because I'm not doing fuck all other than training at the witching hours. I left the gym last night at 4:30 a.m. Right? I'm not doing anything else other than work. And no one wants to hear about that. It's just bullshit, so. Where's that? Oh, it's an SSB. So I don't recognize that end cap. So I'm gonna get some water and get on a bike. Get a little warm. Wake up a little bit. Let this caffeine kick in.
What's up, dogs? Exactly 30 days out today. The only reason I know that is because I had to calculate how much Fairlife I need to buy for the rest of prep because Costco never has those, and yesterday they had them. So I had to count how many I need to have 2 a day. 60. It's 30 times 2 is 60. Yeah. We're in that point of prep. I'm in the middle of a block. I do 3-week blocks. So today's the last day of week 2. Week 3 starts Monday. And then we peak. So this next week is probably going to be the hardest week of training. That's just the way we do it. We push really fucking hard the block before, and then we coast. So I just got to get through this week, and body weight's dropping fast. I'm hitting lows every day, but I feel fine. Aches and pains are controllable. My hand feels like it might break every time I bench or deadlift. It's in about 10 out of 10 pain, shooting from my fingers down to my wrist. Back's all right, comes and goes. But it doesn't matter at this point. Put myself at a point of being able to push, being able to compete at a high level. I've brought myself to this for over the last 10 months through all the shit that I've been through. So I have to do it. I owe it to myself, I owe it to the sport, I owe it to my fans, if I have any. But no, I do have a lot of support. I appreciate all of you all the time coming to my DMs, telling me in person that you got my back. I respect you as much as you respect me. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love. The next 30 days are going to be everything. We either make it and win, make it or lose, or don't make it and snap. But I just know ever since that point in June when I did Worlds, where I felt like I disrespected everything I'd earned, I just know that I've come over that. I'm giving it everything every day. And it might sound corny me saying it, but if you talk to anybody around me, they'll probably say the same thing, that I come in here with a fierce, stiffer mentality. Because that's just the spot I'm in mentally. And I don't really care what people think about it. I just And I don't really give a fuck because I'm not doing this for that. I'm doing this for other reasons that only myself and my girlfriend understand. Um, right now I'm waiting for some pendulum squat to open up. I'm gonna go do that. SBD day, primary deadlifts at the end of it. So if Bray sticks around and shows the whole workout, I do pendulum squats and everything else, and then I get kind of crazy for my deadlifts. So I'm just gonna coast. I kind of like these sessions because I have to stay locked in for a really long time because I won't deadlift for another 3 hours, but I'll be hammering shit for 3 hours until I get to it. Maybe we can do it in two. Depends how I'm feeling. But I'm trying to take longer rests because the flights are long when I'm competing. So I'm trying to take my time. I could go every 2 minutes for a set. I don't really give a fuck. But I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to actually sit for 6 to 8 minutes, 10 minutes sometimes, because that's what I'm going to do on the platform. So I do train that too. It's not just training fast, it's also training if you're going to compete slow, because if you don't do that and you're used to training really fast and going on the platform and everything is really slow, can you stay mentally locked in? Do you have the nutrition to be able to sustain that long period of time? Do you have the ability to push after being cold, or how to get yourself warm right before you need to go out again? So all those things come into factor with long competitions, as they would with a short competition. So yeah, we're doing that right now, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go get after it. The pendulum squat's open. All I know is that I need to try to win, because last year was bad. I'm the underdog. Yeah, whatever. I beat Carlos once, but last year he beat me because I didn't show up at Worlds and do good. So he's ahead of me. So I'm the underdog, which I'm used to. No one ever counts me in anyways. No one ever has, no one ever probably will. And I don't really give a fuck because I count myself in. So if you keep saying that I'm not going to win, I'm cool with it. Cool with it.
So in the last 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure the last update I had was very doomer centric, right? And that has been, the sort of emotional state I've been in for months, probably a year, right? But I just decided, my body decided to cooperate, and mentally I think I decided to just go, look, if you snap yourself now, you're just back to where you were, and we can just say, fuck it, back to what it is. But if you don't start pushing yourself and taking some risks with training and just limit testing the body a little bit, even though you just limit tested a couple weeks before, I'm aware, blah, blah, blah. We're just gonna lose nats, right? So, we've been squatting, we've been pulling, lower body's been cooperating, we've been hinging. Lower back doesn't feel bulletproof by any means, but it feels like it can bear some load. The hip feels like it can produce some force. I'm feeling, like, despite it all, the rate of adaptation I'm making right now, and just, I have this belief that I'm gonna go to Nats. And look, it's not a guaranteed win, it never is. Cafu's a very strong competitor. He has a higher total than I've ever had, right? His 810 to my 800. But I think he's gonna have to PR his total if he wants to beat me. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty strong. And I think a large part of that has just been taking that step back. Just go, man, just go. Has been taking that step back and becoming a recluse. Again, I was talking to my friend about this because he was like, Nick, you're the type of person to you definitely know that there are no physiological benefits to basically becoming nocturnal, right? I have not seen the sun in a very long time. I'm very pale, and he's right. And I feel the effects, right? Like I am constantly tired, right? I wake up lethargic. I go to bed pretty lethargic. My eyes hurt all the time. My skin is in terrible condition. Just my eczema is flaring up, right? Physiologically, this nocturnal sort of thing that I've got into is not helping me. But there was a feeling of, frankly, shame and embarrassment that I would feel, and anger too, which I think was evident on the last episode we did, where I was talking about how, like, you know, people anger me, and it was directed at people that train here. But, you know, there was also, again, that shame of being injured. I think that, you know, I wear the hat of athlete so heavily that when I am not a strong athlete or a capable athlete, I feel less than human, right? And being around people and having them bear witness to that, it inhibited my decision making, it inhibited my process to such a degree that I felt like isolating myself felt like the only way to truly go forward. And I think it's been paying off, because I can come to the gym and adjust my training as need be and not make decisions based off of ego and really pull back. And it sort of is like, you know, the artist goes away into the isolated cabin in the woods to find himself. And I've always compared powerlifting to artistry. And I think it was a similar vein here. Or, you know, that the eccentric reclusion of Captain Ahab on his journey to slay Moby Dick. It's the same thing. I had to just pull back and isolate myself and focus entirely on my craft without the sort of the you know, without others getting in the fucking way, basically. So that's what I've been doing for the last couple weeks. Like, not even this last two. And anytime I'm not doing these vlogs, I have been in the gym, just late at night, alone. And then there's a part of me too that was like, if I want to take you guys on this journey, I definitely did have this idea in my head where I'm ultimately blanking you guys out of some of the more intimate and real parts of it, the raw stuff. But I also felt like maybe that lessens the authenticity of it. Like, for instance, last night, I'm in here talking to myself and yelling and screaming, but I felt like, you know, even if I was to film that, could it be misinterpreted as performance, as less than authentic? And, you know, it really isn't the point anyways. It is just, this is my process. So maybe we do not document the most even romantic cinematic portions of it, sadly. But we get the rest. And we get the parts when I'm maybe a bit more cognitive and lucid, and I can detail the process like we are now, and also, you know, when we're available, because I don't know how to fucking work a camera. I'm a caveman. But it has been, and continues to probably be, a very tumultuous prep with a lot of ups and downs, but it has been a process that has been very fulfilling, both physiologically and psychologically and emotionally, of just refinding myself as an athlete. I can comfortably say that in the last couple weeks, no idea what that is, bruh. In the last couple weeks, I have fulfilled my primary goal of prep of just, let's actually train. Let's just regain that ability and confidence to get under a bar and just push and not have to worry about, if I push too hard here, I could hurt myself. I've just thrown that out the window, right? If I hurt myself, I hurt myself. It is what it is. But we got a ball, and being able to just go out and ball feels so fucking good. So today we got some bench doubles after a top tempo, or not tempo, fuck tempo, long pause single, and then some secondary deadlifts. It'll be my 6th bench day in a row, but just my 2nd deadlift day. And then next week we cap off this block, and then we have one more block, and then St. John's. So, you know, excuse my expression on my face, because I have to wake up a bit, but I'm feeling pretty good.
Made a friend. Someone wants to walk in with me. Yeah. Yeah. So easy. I remember our worlds, they were asking, my coach was like, is it too fast for you? Is it too soft for you? The only thing that I did right in that prep was I did not feel tired at all between attempts. I felt ready to go before my name was up. Mentally, I was fucking completely checked out though. Mentally, I was just not, I didn't even want to be there. No one knows this, but at some point, I looked out at the audience, looked at my girlfriend, asked her to go to the side to meet me in the corridor. And it was kind of like a movie. There's like one of those like classroom hallway doors with like those long windows, like those rectangular windows. And I went outside and I looked, and then a bunch of people, the officiates, saw me and they were like, oh, that's not allowed. Athletes shouldn't be out here. So they locked the door. And then my girlfriend came like literally like 10 seconds later, and I'm inside and I'm looking at her through the window. And all I wanted her, this was like after squats, all I wanted her to say to me was like, just got to keep going. It doesn't matter, because I was so like, I just wanted to leave. And I've never felt that feeling. I never feel that during sessions. I never feel that during competitions. Even if I've like snapped my shit, I'll still finish. But that was the first time ever I felt like I just did not want to be there. I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. And I just wanted her to look at me and be like, no, you're fine. You've worked hard for this. Just finish through. And I finished it. Yes, I got through it. I pushed myself because I imagined her saying that to me. And I was like, I can't fucking be a bitch. We just flew all this way. I've trained hard. I've got myself back to baseline. I can finish, right? But it was like a movie. She just wasn't allowed. I wasn't able to talk to her. And we talked about it afterwards. And I told her I just needed you to like snap me out of it. And she has. This whole year, it's been about her snapping me out of it. I'm further ahead than I was even 2 years ago in nationals, mentally, physically. When I probably most credit to her, not to me. Yeah, I worked hard, but it's what she did that really made a difference. But another thing I'd like to talk about is sometimes, like today, obviously, every time I come into a session now, I'm on fucking 1,100 calories. Come into a session and I don't want to do it. I'm mentally in here. I'm like pretty aware. I know what I need to do. I'm pretty locked in. But my body's kind of just like, what the fuck are you doing right now, kind of thing. And then as I keep going, as my like engine turns, I feel, oh yeah, I'm fine. I can fucking go. But sometimes I need something more external. Today it was Pam. You guys, some of you know her. She's the president of APU. Some days she's like she can't even get out of bed. She can't even move. But she's in here every fucking week, hustling, right? She's got like, I don't know, 9-10 years on me. She's trying no matter what. No matter if she can move, do. She comes here and tries. And she was trying today, and she was walking around. Last week when I saw her, she wasn't even able to walk around without like leaning over. Today she was walking around. Today she was doing shit standing. And I saw that in the corner of my eye, and I was doing squats, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're fine. You're a little tired? Who gives a fuck? So, yeah, just raw thoughts of how much more time. I'm fucking yapping here. 2 more minutes. I can bench. But yeah, I feel great. I feel phenomenal. Ready to fucking do something I've never done before. I just gotta survive and push and not let my mental get in the way. And I've trained my mental, so it won't come in the way because I've been waiting for this.
Warm-up drills are... I have varying feelings on them. You know, because you can totally just get under a bar, right? I mean, honestly, do I even have feelings on them? It's like, yeah, you can just get under a bar. You don't have to do warm-up drills. But honestly, you're probably better off doing them. Even to the point where it's like, look, if you feel very ready to just get under a bar, that's cool. But good warm-up drills, they do more than just warm you up. They also are something that you can progress and that do give you access to more movement qualities. So it's something that you should have maybe throughout your program all the time. And what better part to do them than just at the start? I don't want to do fucking a 90-90 breathing reach at the end of my workout. I want to go home. But at the start, yeah, I'll do that shit. I'll knock it out. And that keeps my positioning good. And it warms me up. And why not? You know, even if I could just bench, why not? So I love warm-up drills. They're great. Super underrated. Bench 600 pounds, you're all fucked. But until then, there's a chance.
Shit looks really stupid, but I also don't understand if something works. Why do people will be like, yo, it's so hard to set up. I don't want to do that. Who gives a fuck? If something works, who cares if it takes you 20 minutes to set it up? Fucking do it. Yeah, I'm doing 3 sets of like 4 reps. Might feel like, or sound like, oh, so much effort for so much less reps. But if you understand what it's doing and how it feels, it's so fucking phenomenal. Dr. Ray got me on this. And his reasoning behind it is so good. And it's working. Bench feels good. Well, not good, but it's all right. Better than before. Yeah. 2 weeks ago, I couldn't touch my chest on half my reps. And now I'm touching all of them. Every single rep this week. Touch my chest. Yeah. I'm coming. Deadlift time, baby.
Fucking shit, Jesus Christ. Feels terrible. But anytime the secondary has felt terrible, it's been a good sign for the primary and just pulls in general. So, because it usually means that if pulls feel terrible today, it's because RDLs were really heavy, which they were yesterday, which was not even 24 hours ago. So, I'm a little fried, which is fine. It's good. Just means that we have some stuff to peak with. But whew, back feels tight, adductor feels tight, hammy feels tight, but not so tight that like, ooh, scary. We're fine.
I did back downs every 1 minute on my other deadlift day. I think that's kind of dumb, so I'll wait 5 minutes. But I had to get to work. Fuck you want me to do? I feel good. I just gotta stay mellow for a bit, for a few weeks, about 2 weeks, and then I'll go crazy. I feel strong. That's the key thing. Even if I feel tired, I feel strong. Doesn't matter if you're tired. Make smart calls. Just keep going. We're almost there. Anyone watching is doing nationals. We're almost there. Okay, Brady, cut it off. That's all I got. I don't have anything else to say to these people. I'm tired. And I'm still working harder than you. I can't keep saying this. You guys don't fucking work hard. Fuck. Like and subscribe.